Just camera. I don't know why it looks crooked to me. And we'll wait for everybody to get here. Hey, hey, happy Friday. Well, it's still Friday for me, so happy Friday for those it's still Friday for. I got to keep in mind, I got folks showing up all over the world, so. Hello, hello, everybody. Come on in. Could y'all run over and give the video, give this a thumbs up as you walk in, just so that we can jump into the algorithm. Even though I think with my numbers, I'm already in it, but you know. I have, Raina. I was driving around today. We got the windows tinted today because my husband said he's been driving the car to work the last couple of days because I work from home. So where am I going? But he said it was like a fishbowl and it's been really hot. So he was like, yeah, I need to get the windows tinted so that we can roll around looking fresh. And it does look good with the windows tinted. Oh, you're welcome, Tanya. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'll wait a few more minutes to let some more people jump in. Hope everybody is doing good. I don't even want to talk about the state of our nation right now. We got some weird shit going on out there. I just found out that there's like a hotel not far from my home, like a couple miles down the street, and evidently word on the street is that ICE agents are staying in that hotel. And so I drove by it earlier and there were like people on the corner protesting. It was a lot. It's a lot. Oh, I'm glad, Casper. I'm just here to spread the information and to be a guide, to like guide you through the energy. I try to give as much information as I can. And then I recognize too that I'm doing readings and I've got all these subscribers and I'm reading for thousands of people. So I try to give you as much information so that it hits, you know, all the points. It's really scary. I don't even like, I keep telling myself to stay off of threads because every single time I get on threads, I see something that pisses me off. And then when I get on, and that's usually just the text written just because people type out all their ignorance. And then when I go on Instagram, I'm seeing reels. I'm bombarded with reels. I'm in that algorithm. So now I'm being bombarded with reels of like people getting snatched out of their vehicles and just, ugh, that shit is stressful. And it's scary. And it's scary because they're grabbing people that are citizens. That is scary. And the scarier thing is they're grabbing people that don't look like this. It's a problem. It's a problem. All right. Let's see, where are we? We got 71 people in here. I'll wait for another few minutes. See if we can get at least 100 people in here first. Well, thank you. Yes, girl. He needs to go. And I hope everybody boycotts that stupid ass parade tomorrow. No King's Day. We ain't about that life. Let me shuffle up my decks while we're waiting for folks to arrive. Actually, I think I'll use my double deck. All right. Hope everybody had a really productive week. I don't know, but I feel like it's like one of those things like when I feel like I'm between timelines or something. Like I'm either jumping timelines, I'm having a hard time adjusting because I can feel it. And I don't know if it's, I've noticed it since, because initially I thought it was like when we went on our vacation and we came back, I had a couple of days of adjustment. Like I had a really hard time getting back into the swing of working. But then once that passed, it just felt like, I don't know, I was like in a weird like limbo energy. I don't even know how to describe it. And then this week is no different. I feel very much like I'm in between timelines. It's a very strange sensation for me. Cuz I noticed that my days have been very very different. I still get up and do what I got to do, but it doesn't feel the same as it normally does. Like when I have my regular schedule, I have, times that I do things and it's just not, I don't know. It's not flowing the way that it was a very long week. And I feel like too the car, I don't know, maybe it was the car buying process because child, we were in that dealership. We got there like 11:15 in the morning. I didn't get home till 7 o'clock. We were there. We weren't there all day, but we were like out dealing with the car like all day, all day. We even left the dealership twice and came back and they were still not done with the car. I'm like, what the hell? And then my best friend was like, I didn't have that problem when I bought my car. I just told them I didn't have a whole lot of time and they had me in and out within 3 hours. I've never had that kind of luck. All right. 96. Let me get 4 more people in here. Yeah, I know I'm not the only person feeling it. It feels weird. Like I feel like I'm in between timelines right now. It's very strange. I haven't quite figured out where I'm supposed to be, So I'm just minding my business. Mind the business that pays me. When does the new car smell wear off? I mean, not that I want it to wear off anytime soon, but when does that actually wear off? Because it smells so good in there. I don't even need an air freshener. It just smells like new car, new leather. And the seats are like butter. Ugh. I just wish I had some more time. Maybe we'll spend some time hanging out in the car this weekend because I really feel like I haven't had much time in it. I've driven it, but I haven't been in it for very long periods of time because I don't really do a whole lot outside of the house. Oh, has it? I haven't even checked it. Maybe that's what it is. And then I've had this weird twitch on my face, and it's been bugging the shit out of me for like 2 weeks. And of course, I go research and everything, and I'm like, I don't feel stressed. It doesn't feel like stress. I'm not over caffeinated because I drink a cup of coffee every day, and I don't even always finish it. I haven't been doing a lot of screen time staring at my phone or my iPad or anything, but like right here, just this part of my face has been twitching like crazy. I have to start paying attention to like when it does that so I can see if there's a connection there. But it's very annoying and it happens a lot when I'm driving, I've noticed. Oh, we're at 108. All right. Let's get it. You think that's nerves? I don't, but I feel fine. I'm like, I feel fine. I'm not stressed at all. I have nothing to be stressed about. I'm like chilling. All of a sudden, my face just starts like jumping, like right here. Oh, hell. I don't want nobody to visit me. I don't need nobody to visit me. Don't visit me. Matter of fact, pretend like you don't know where I live. It's no welcome zone here. Only the people who live here are welcome here. If you don't live here, you can't come here. Magnesium and calcium. Okay. I'm on that. All right, guys, let's jump in. Hope everybody's doing good, feeling good. Let me do my intro. Welcome in, guys. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I am also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. Welcome back. We're gender fluid here. I'm not also not sign specific. I may say you and I'm talking to them. May say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the recent past, the present, or the future. Take only the parts that resonate, leave everything else behind. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. Incidentally, I have 6 slots open for the rest of the month, so if you're interested in working with me, I would strongly recommend that you get in where you fit in. The spaces book up pretty quickly. All right. I'm going to jump in with my double deck. We'll probably do a couple of passes. Let's see. We've got a couple of cards that flipped over. Okay. Okay. This energy looks like... Okay. This energy looks like somebody who is really... It feels like they're going through it. Like this could be somebody... When I flipped the cards over, I heard sick to death. I was going to say not quite like on the verge of dying, but just like, gut wrenching. I'm sick of just sick knowing about something. Okay. So somebody's a little dissatisfied with the state of their life. This, I do believe we're talking about these karmics. We'll figure out which one. But they're upset largely because whatever they've been trying to do in terms of the work against you or the work to prevent you from obtaining this pentacle, whatever that is, whether it's an inheritance, it's a large sum of money, it's a windfall, it's an opportunity, it is coming in quick. That energy I see. The energy on this side is like, I'm sick to death of this energy moving quickly, and it's not moving towards this person. Somebody here is definitely stressed the hell out. All right, we got way too many sounds and stuff going on. You want to let him out? And then Lucky was a rescue dog. So we got him. He was found after 4th of July weekend, and he was a puppy. I want to say he was like maybe 6 or 7 months old at the time we got him. No, maybe younger than that. But he got out of wherever he was living after 4th of July. He was found running across a very large street, and the people that found him named him Lucky because it was lucky he survived getting across the street. And I think the dog has a little bit of PTSD, so every time 4th of July comes rolling around, we get fireworks, and we're inching up on it, he goes ham. I've tried CBD. We've tried all kind of things to like calm him down. None of that shit works. So we just try to keep things quiet. But I got the house opened up because it's a little bit warm. Ooh. Damn. Yep. I said they sick to death. Pissed off. Mad. Oh, yes. Somebody is mad. Somebody's mad. They're mad because they're seeing it's like the results of the decisions that they've been making. And if they thought that they were going to get to hold on to that pinnacle or keep that pinnacle away from you, collective, they got to release it. I've talked about this. They have to release it. This person is bent out of shape. Oh, yes. Now, You know, sometimes I look at this Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands for me sometimes does represent like a home, you know, the thing that creates stability for you. Let me tell you, this person has to release it. They are not happy about it. And if this person has been lying, wait, let me finish out this sector. If this person has been lying about this situation, this pentacle, whatever this pentacle is, if they've been lying about it, somebody here is coming in with some information, some clarity. They can no longer they no longer have the benefit of the smoke and mirrors that they've been using to keep it shrouded in mystery. Oh, they're devastated. Devastated. This person been keeping secrets. It's crazy because I can feel the energy of you know, the weight that you would feel on your shoulders of trying to keep something secret. Like if you're living foul, you just the burden of that, because that's what this looks like. It looks like the burden of one's poor decisions and the realization that the smoke and mirrors that they've been using to keep it covered, keep it hidden, and keep it secret, people can see through that. So it doesn't matter how much you lie about it, because there is definitely somebody who can see it clearly. And so it could be very well, and I've seen it in the other decks. You know, we talk about like there's a message, somebody gets a message, and they're advised that they have to release whatever this is. They have to release it. They're not happy about it. Not at all. Not at all. Now, what I find really interesting is this may be clarifying for you. I'm gonna keep pulling the cards out to populate the board, but I'm gonna tell you how, because there right now there's a lot of people out here, so I at least want to give you the confirmation. Oh, where are my mods? Are my mods here? I didn't even look up, honey. I ain't looked up. Are my mods in here? Like I was just. Oh, I don't have any mods. None of my mods are here. Donna, do you mind being a mod for me right now? Oh, there you are. Thank you, Brewer. I was like, where are my mods? Oh. Hey, Jade, I'm going to add you. All right. All right. All right, let's keep going. Because I do want to kind of give you a head count of the people that are involved. I have a few people out here already. Damn, more people. Ooh. Oh my God. I told you that astrologer said June and July, people that have been fucking around are truly about to find out, because it's about to come out. Whatever this is, let this be a confirmation that it is connected to people connected to your past. That could be, literally could be anybody, but the people that are involved are connected to your past. And they've been keeping a secret for some time. They've been keeping a secret for some time. Now, before I was saying I felt the energy that I felt like, it felt like pressure. That pressure of being, you've got this looming information, you know it's sitting on your shoulders, and you know it's about to either come out or something. It's that anticipation energy. That's what it feels like. It's like, you know, when you get caught up in a lie and you know you about to get busted and your stomach's in a twist or whatever. That's kind of what this looks like. Somebody right now is in a twist. And interesting, now that I'm looking at this, whoever this is, and I just saw another element that I hadn't considered yet. Especially if these people, remember the spider and the legs, the people that are all involved, if you've disconnected from those people, the other thing that really pisses them off, you don't seem to care. You ain't upset, you not mad, you not hurt, you not devastated, none of that. None of that. So far out here, I have two men, three, two men and three women. Switch the gender roles if necessary. Thank you, Ashley. So far I've got two men, three women, all distorted. Baby, I said they not happy. Ooh, they are not happy. Oh my God. It's so many people out here. It's so many people out here. Yes, the people that work together. Yes, there are people that, and I said it before I even threw the cards out here, but the people that work together and they did work together and they worked and they did it, this energy feels like they didn't really have any problems keeping this lie. This individual isn't the only person keeping the lie. I get the energy that somebody here actually took pleasure in playing this game. Whatever this game is, they took pleasure in doing this and keeping something from you. But they're even more upset at the fact, I'm telling you, they're more upset at the fact that you maybe walked away from the situation, you separated, you've healed and overcome whatever, whatever that shit was in that relationship. You're not taking any action towards them. You're not even looking in their direction. You're not looking in their direction. This whole line right here, if they were trying to keep this Ace of Pentacles away from you, they're pissed because they have to release it. When I say they're pissed, they're pissed. And it could definitely be connected to family. And if it's not family, then it's people that you've known for a long time that maybe you felt like they were family or you treated them like they were family. At one point, they were a positive, at some point in your life, you may have thought of them as being a positive influence in your life or at least people that you enjoy being around. Now, okay, for those of you who, because the way I'm getting, I have another layered energy here. Because I do get there's a line here that kind of implies, for some, this isn't for everybody, some of you have ended these relationships quietly. Like, I don't want to say like ghosting per se, but maybe you walked away and you did so quietly, no fanfare. You didn't go around telling folks, you just kind of, like that Homer Simpson going into the bushes. You just kind of like faded into the blackness. You know what I mean? I feel like you faded into the blackness. You allowed the cycle to close. You allowed the relationship dynamic to just kind of close out. And then you focused on yourself. You started focusing on your healing. You started focusing on the things that meant something to you, that have value to you. Now, I do have an energy here. If you are partnered, and I know everybody is not partnered, but for those who are partnered, I do have an energy out here that somebody's pissed off that they couldn't break you and your partner up. Listen. Oh, this gets better. All right, I'm glad I kept going down because now I see another layer of this individual's anger. Okay. She's mad, and I say she because I see all the angry cards, all the anger and this the heavy distorted energy is around feminine energies. But this woman, and I do have the witchy woman out here, she's pissed because the people that were working together with her, the folks that were oh so happy and to oblige and be in on this, whatever this shit is, people have started to walk away. They have all parted ways. They've all parted ways. This person's kind of scrambling now because those people have walked away. The collective has walked away. They don't really have a whole lot left, you know? And now this person is trying to find, yeah, if this person was trying to play it off like, everything's fine, child, everything is not fine. This person is not happy. They're not happy. Because I see permanent endings. Yes. The people, because I have the Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. And on this side, Six of Cups in the reverse, Three of Cups in the upright, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Not only did they celebrate a little too soon, but now this woman is dealing with the fact that all the people that she was originally working with, they've all kind of just started walking away. Nobody wants to get involved with this foolishness, so they leaving her out on her own by herself. Well, it be like that sometimes. Oh, okay. So I feel like part of the agenda here was to like tarnish your reputation, make you look crazy. Um, the thing is, the energy that I'm getting off of this is for those of you who have been doing the work, working on yourself, focusing on the bag, focusing on your healing, moving away from the drama, not getting involved in it. This person was afraid of you getting further ahead because the energy that I'm getting, it's like they tried to slow you down, but you've managed to like, I don't know, get away from them. Hi, Monica. You've managed to get away from them or get a little further ahead than they were anticipating. They've been trying to slow you down. But judgment's been called. Because I know we've talked about like somebody trying to destiny swap in the past. I know we've talked about that. I got some elements of that here. Like somebody trying to front like they're the empress. And not. They're not. They're not. This woman has largely been relying on that Ace of Pentacles. And she's getting judgment for it right now. Now, I say right now, but I do know that, time is fluid. So I don't know when this is going to happen or if it's happening. But it's happening. I think they were banking on you being too afraid to take the steps that you needed to take. I also get an energy here too of this person. Yeah, like they were afraid. That's what it was. That's what it's been the whole time. I think this person has been afraid of you like stepping into your power, claiming that space, taking up space. Because I do get the impression that maybe in the past, maybe you were in the habit of kind of shrinking yourself. You know, I'm going to stay out of the way. I'm not really trying to be seen. I'm just minding my business or whatever. This person kind of hoped that you would stay in that energy so that you don't actually take up the space. But if you're following your North Node, you're stepping into the energy and you're taking up way more space than they wanted you to. If they wanted you to be in an energy of being, you know, feeling unstable, you ain't there. So it's kind of like whatever this plan was that they crafted, it's all falling apart. Oh, we'll take all of them. Ooh. Okay, we'll go in order. Oh, look at that. Look at the exposure. Ha! So this person was like a whole ass ringleader, and now what's being illuminated is this person's a fraud tower. They've been trying to hide it. Here's what's funny. And if they're going through it, I have judgment in the reverse, the tower just below it. On either side of the tower, I have the moon and the sun. So even if this person was trying to hide it, it's being illuminated. Somebody is the tower is doing its thing. They didn't expect to be receiving judgment, getting caught up in some negative karma. Now, I will say this for you, collective. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're on your North Node. There is nothing standing. There's nothing physically, energetically standing in your way. If you're feeling some kind of stagnation or something, that's you. That's you. That's you holding yourself up. Because what I have on my board, there is nothing, this whole row right here, there's nothing in your way. And just like I said in one of yesterday's readings, like delay, not deny. Yeah, this person, okay, now this whole section right here, I talked about it yesterday, the moon magic. This is somebody trying to manipulate the energies to keep you afraid. Because if you're afraid, you're not going to make those moves. Look, the magician in reverse with the magician in the reverse under the moon. This person's been trying to have you out here looking crazy. Like this person's spinning a narrative that's not even reflective of who you are. And I think what I'm seeing here, it's funny because I'm looking at the imagery. This woman is really going through it. This is a feminine energy, a dark feminine energy. Wow. Judgment in the reverse, the tower in the upright with the wheel of fortune in reverse. The world in reverse. I don't feel bad for this person. Yesterday, what did I say? The pendulum swings both ways. Everything that this person wanted for you, it is coming back on them. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what this is. I try not to pay attention to the dialogue going on in the chat, even though I love engaging in the chat. Some of y'all in there are crazy. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This is interesting. Now I've been talking about this because I see this here too. I mentioned already that if you are partnered with someone, they have been trying to break you up. It's been unsuccessful. They've tried throwing magic at your relationship to like either to get your partner to fool around, to get you to fool around, to do all of the, just whatever, right? But I also have the energy out here, and I've never actually seen it like this. Now, if this person tried to have you unalived, there is the potential of somebody that may be investigating that, looking into it, asking questions. Yeah, Claudia, we don't feel bad for anybody that's catching karma. That's on them. This is really fuck around, find out. They finding out. And not only are they fine, I think I mentioned this too a couple of days ago. Like, people just do not understand how spiritual ranking works. And if you out here living foul and thinking you're going to get away with this, Saturn's a long game. You might get away with it for some time. You might. But God gives you enough rope to hang yourself. You can self-correct and you can fix it and make it right. Or I can come in here and make it right for you. And that's what's happening. So if they have been, yeah, this is like planning some kind of unaliving, planning it in secret. Ooh, take my card. And actually, this person's been low key, high key, obsessed with making it happen. Somebody is investigating that. Damn, judgment out here again. Somebody's investigating it. All right. I don't know if is Amanda in here today. Now, any other time I go live, Amanda's in here. She's not here. I want to be able to use her deck while she's in here. I mentioned this yesterday. One of our Soul Tribe members and my mod, Amanda Lewis, she has this oracle deck called Energies of Affliction. It's 120 cards. It's an amazing deck. The link for her Etsy shop for this deck is in my description box. Although I don't know if it's in the description box. I haven't updated the one straight through my YouTube, but if it's not there now, it'll be there later. I'll add it. It's in yesterday's video. I definitely want to use this deck though. Let's see. There are a gang of people out here though. What kind of magic this person been working? Oh. I'll take this, take that. Child, and whatever they did, they've cursed their entire bloodline. Jinx is a form of spell or intention meant to bring bad luck to the target, often impacting the person's day-to-day life in ways that lead to frustration or failure. Energetic sacrifices, practices that require one to give up a part of their energy, vitality, and power to an entity, leaving them drained or weakened. I think this came out yesterday. Psychic attacks, and I can for sure vouch for that. A person deliberately sending harmful thoughts, emotions, or intentions to another person, often with the intent of causing confusion, anxiety, or distress. For me, when I can feel when somebody's attacking me spiritually, which is mostly the reason why I wear hats when I'm recording, because I literally, like, the last couple of days, I woke up with like the gnarliest headache, and I usually don't get headaches like that. But it was like all like just my third eye was just popping and my head was killing me until I put a hat on. Psychic vampirism. A person intentionally or unintentionally zaps another energy over time, often leaving the victim feeling mentally, emotionally, or physically drained. Black magic. To manipulate or control others, to cause harm or bring about misfortune, often involving rituals or invocation to dark forces. So they've been bringing out the big guns. Deterioration spells designed to weaken, decay, or deteriorate someone's health, wealth, or position in life over time. Now, what I say, shit is boomeranging right back to them. So if you're aware of any of these kind of things happening to the people who've been fucking with you, this is your confirmation. They've been fucking with you. Spell work is I can't make this shit up. Spell work is backfiring. Dark reflection, the process of projecting one's fears, insecurities, or shadows onto others or external circumstances. And one more, mind control spells, magical practices designed to influence or control the thoughts, actions, or emotions of a person without their knowledge. So if y'all been feeling it, I'm letting you know that's exactly what it is. And they have been wanting you to be spiritually exhausted. This was at the bottom of the deck. A state of depletion caused by prolonged exposure to negative energies, leaving the individual feeling lost and disconnected. I would also strongly advise, because I'm going to take my own advice here, do a detox of like social media and the news. If you feel inclined, do a detox of like the things that you watch on TV, the kind of music that you're listening to. Just depends. Like if you're listening to stuff, and I mean, I don't know what y'all listen to, but if you listen to things and you don't necessarily have like feel good when you're listening to it, stop listening to it. Because I've noticed that when I get on social media, even just to check, which I normally don't do, I'm usually pretty good about that. Like I post and go. I don't scroll. I don't have time. Which is mostly the reason why if anybody has, if any of you are following my socials and you inbox me, I might not get back to you all the time because I post and I go. If I don't post, I'm not on it. I don't want to be on it. I don't want to be on it because the energy is gnarly and all I see is bad stuff on social media right now. And I can't. Energetically, I just can't. So listen to music that's uplifting. Really important to stay grounded. I say it often. I don't know how to sit still, so I don't do that. But guided meditations, music, go outside barefoot, sit on a patch of grass, go sit under a tree, go to the park, go to the beach, go do something outside in nature. Get outside. All right. Let's do another pass. Y'all got any plans for the weekend? I kind of wanted to take my husband somewhere, but then I'm like, he ain't my daddy. And he was a daddy when I found him. He ain't my daddy, though. All right. Why does the format look different? Oh, it's because the orientation of the camera is different when it go live. So I have to change the camera angle and everything when it goes live. Hey, Angel Love. I'm not a fan of this orientation, but whatever. Plus, because I got a new device, so I don't even know where the hell the camera is. Like, I don't even know where the camera is. I'm like looking here. I don't know where the camera is. At least when the camera's in its right position, I know where to look. But when it's this way, let's see. Oh, it's over here. Okay. I'm sorry, Maisha. I lost both of my dads too. My stepdad, I lost him like 20 years ago. And my biological dad passed in 2018, like right at the height of my awakening. It was a lot. 2018 was a lot to recover from. I've known a lot of people said 2019 and 2020 was rough for them. Child, 2018 almost took me out. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Aw. I never actually got a chance to grieve my stepdad. Because at the time of his passing, my parents and I were estranged. So, when he passed, I was informed like maybe 2 days after it happened. And even when I was informed, I was also told that I wasn't supposed to be told. My mother and I worked for the same company and at different locations. And when it happened, I got a phone call. I want to say it might have been the day that he passed. I did get a phone call from one of my uncles, and he was like, "Hey, have you talked to your mother?" Which I thought was odd, knowing that we weren't speaking at the time. And I was like, "No, why?" And he was like, "Let me call you back." And he never did call me back. So I was like, "Okay." And then the next day I went to work, and my boss called me into her office and was like, I need you to come to my office." And I was kind of like, "Oh, damn." Cause I was like 5 minutes late from work. I was 5 minutes late to work. So I thought I was about to get in trouble. And she had me sit down, and she was like, "I'm sorry to tell you, your dad passed away." And I was like, "What?" And then she was like, "Yeah, I felt like I needed to tell you because word at corporate was your mother didn't want you to know." And my boss was a God-fearing Christian Korean woman, and she was not having it. And so she was like, "I don't think it's right, so I'm telling you." And I was like, "Oh, wow." And so when I called one of my uncles because I thought he had already known about it, but he didn't even know. So he called my mom and then called me back and confirmed and was like, "Yeah." And then he says, "Are you sitting at your computer?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "I want you to go onto the Daily Breeze website," which is the newspaper, local newspaper from the area that my parents lived in. And it was on the front page. He was parked at the Donald Trump golf course in Palos Verdes in his car, and a single gunshot went to the head, and he took his own life. And so, or at least that's how it was reported. That happened in January of 2005, 6 months after my youngest son was born. Then she had a whole memorial for him and sprinkled his ashes at sea. I wasn't invited. I wasn't informed. Neither were his biological children. And my stepsister and brother didn't even know that the man had died until, I want to say, like 2008, like around the time my daughter was born. My sister hired a private investigator because she didn't know where her dad was. Like, she hadn't heard from him, didn't know where he was. And yeah, that whole thing is crazy. So when I say little things like, there's elements in these readings that, you know, we're all connected. If you tap into parts of my stories, I'm in this story too. I'm very much a part of this story. Oh, my parents lived in Harbor City. I grew up in the South Bay. So all of Torrance and Gardena, Carson, those are my stomping grounds, my old stomping grounds. All right. Listen. I'm just picking up more of this energy. Child, I heard the reign of terror is over. The reign of terror is over. This person is getting judgment for, and the thing about it is, they've been, I do have the energy of somebody out here that was actively like stalking you, watching you relentlessly. Hey, North Torrance, I graduated from Gardena, class of 89 too. Whoop, whoop. Last of the 80s. Generation of big hair and tons of Aquanet. Hey. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot she was from the hood. Okay. Yeah, listen. So you got somebody out here who's been stalking you relentlessly. And if they've not been stalking you, like if you don't have a public platform or anything like that, Charles, you got somebody here who's like definitely trying to figure out where you are and what you're doing. I do have the energy of somebody here who just cannot seem to let you go. They can't let go of the past. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. For those who are involved in a committed relationship, I do feel like you've got a new cycle starting for you. And when I talk about a new cycle within an existing relationship, do understand that this person has been throwing, it's like throwing bombs at your relationship to break you up, because if this person can separate you from your person, they feel like it would leave you in a more weakened state, so they can just keep, you know, beating you down. I do feel like this person was anticipating that their games would, like, they'd win. You know, it's funny. I had a conversation with my best friend a while back. She went through a period of time where she just wanted to win. And I kept trying to get her to see, like, what are you trying to win? Like, I don't even think this person really knows what the goal is. I really feel like the goal was to win against you, whatever that is, or whatever that meant to them. Their life is literally a shitstorm right now, though. And I feel like it's time for this person to move on, and they refuse. It's kind of like somebody getting judgment. It's like, imagine somebody, hey Amanda, I just finished using your deck. I was hoping you'd be on here while I was doing it. You'll just have to catch it later. This kind of feels like somebody who just doesn't want to let it go. They don't want to walk away. I heard stand down. Like, they just keep coming. They keep on coming. They don't want to let go of the past. They don't want to let go of the past. It even feels like the energy of, now, if you have someone, and I'm going to stay consistent in saying the past doesn't have anything new to say. Okay? The past doesn't have anything new to say. But this person here, it feels like they need to stand down. They need to walk away, but they refuse. You've already moved on. So if somebody comes back, do understand that this person has not let go of their agenda, and they're really just coming to stir the pot. And what that feels like to me, it feels like it does feel like that energy vampirism. Like, if I can approach you, I know you don't want to talk to me. I know you're not fucking with me. But I'm gonna come and I'm gonna poke the bear, because that's what it looks like somebody wanting to come in and poke the bear. As much as you want to pop off, as much as you want to pop off, I recommend that you do not. Okay? I think I said this in a reading a couple months back. Yeah, like maybe in January, late January. This person literally wants you to crash out so that you can look crazy. So I need you to not, okay? I need you to not, because all it does is just it allows this person to be like, see, I told you the collective was crazy. I told you the collective was unhinged. You're not the unhinged one. You're not the unhinged one. So I need you to like really don't let this person get under your skin. If something comes back from the past, and I've often thought about this because I was mentioning it yesterday in the reading. Usually when somebody comes back from the past, it's never been an ex. It's always like a family member, a cousin, an uncle, or somebody I ain't talked to in a really long time. But the main reason why I haven't talked to most of these people is because I'm not fucking with them. They've chosen their side. So stay on that side. And I have often thought to myself, like, how would I respond if I get a phone call, if I get a text? Now, if you get a text, you can ignore those. I'm good for blocking. For the most part, most people are blocked. I left one person unblocked so that they could inform me of my mother's passing should it happen. That's the only reason why I let that one person stay, but everybody else is pretty much blocked. Cuz I don't really want to hear shit anybody has to say. There's no amount of apologies, there's no amount of kissing up, sucking up. None. Okay. Yeah, it would be, yes, I said, see, I love when I do this, when I talk about it before the cards even come out, because now the cards are out here. They want to come and poke the bear. They want to kind of get you off they want to knock you off your square. They want to get you off balance so that you just go ham. So they can be like, look, I told you the collective was immature, and I told you the collective didn't have no sense. I told you, I told you, I told you. Do not be that person. I like this. Yeah, it's not going to work anyway. It's not going to work anyway. I think they're highly motivated to come in and poke the bear. Highly motivated to poke the bear. It's not going to work in their favor, though. And I want to say it's not going to work in their favor because you're truly not focused on them. They're so insignificant to what you have going on in your life. And for the most part, you've probably already done all the healing work that you needed to do to kind of get the ick off of you. So even if they were to come in thinking that they were poking the bear, you probably just look at them like they're crazy. I would. Hmm. It's funny because I looked up and I was looking at the Ten of Swords and I heard that God was humbling them. But here it is again, somebody wanting to come and illuminate somebody. Okay, so this person is freaked out. They're very, very afraid. They're very afraid. They're afraid that someone is going to approach you because I do have this energy, and this is fast moving energy. The Knight of Swords is a fast moving energy. Hold on. Because on this side, it feels like you have somebody. I have two energies. I have the person who's holding the secret, and then I have someone external who I feel like wants to come towards you to tell you about the secrets that this person has been trying to hold on to. They're worried about this person. Very, very nervous about this person approaching you to bring some illumination to the situation. That is crazy. I honestly really love what I do. I love that I can talk about this story and I'm pulling cards, but I'm telling the story without even having all of the cards out here. But now I'm pulling the cards and the cards are confirming what I just said. I'm just reiterating. Like the cards I laid down are just reiterating what I just said. They're worried about somebody coming to tell you about what they did, especially if this person invested money towards whatever this is. If money exchanged hands, this person is really worried. Now, crazy, I got a lot of people out here too. But this spread, all these people are men. Five of them. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now here's the funny part. Whoever this person is that wants to approach you, there's a couple of things. Now, the person that's coming to approach you, this person's in the upright, so like cut them a little slack, give them a little bit of grace. Not a whole lot, but a little bit, okay? Because I feel like this person wants to illuminate everything that this other person or these people have been doing that has been unsuccessful. Because I have it in a couple of places. It was whatever the attempt was, it was unsuccessful. It didn't work. Okay. Whoever this is that has been doing this work is somebody that you walked away from. It is somebody that you walked away from. And I've said this before. The moment you walked away, you became enemy number one because, how dare you? Who do you think you are? You can't walk away from me. I am whatever. But the person that is approaching you, so this is the part where you're going to have to use discernment. Because yes, while I'm saying the past doesn't have anything new to say, this person's in the upright. So I don't know if this person is directly connected to your past, or if it's just somebody that that's like kind of on the fringe on the outside. But this person is also a little bit concerned that you might not even like hear them out. I'm open to hearing people out. I'm not necessarily open to like full on engagement and, let's go have drinks and all that. But if you have something to say, please don't come to my house. But there is somebody, like, I feel like the way this section is looking, it's kind of casting a light onto the other side. It's like this person wants to tell you how they're like whatever they've been connected to. Let's see. So this is this hasty, repetitive action. You're not even really tripping off of it because, like I said, you've probably healed or done all the healing work that you were going to do, so you're fine. They just kind of want to get you out of character. They definitely want to get you out of character. They want to see you crash out. Because I could see that this could be you. This could be you too. They want to see you crash out. It's almost like some kind of lick back, like, I don't like being on the, I don't know, this is weird. They don't like being on the outside. They definitely feel rejected since you walked away. They're upset about it. But I kind of feel like this, and your boundaries are like, oh yeah, you already know that, oh yeah, family. It's family. And oh, there's so much clarity coming out. There's so much clarity. I also have the energy of somebody here trying to defend themselves. Because once this truth comes out, and there's a whole lot of truth coming out, there's a whole lot of truth coming out, whole lot of clarity here. Somebody is very antsy about what is getting ready to be exposed if it hasn't already begun to be exposed. Okay. All right. Let's push these back. Where are we? Oh, we're a little over an hour. Shall we play with the Kipper? It's already out. Yeah, see, that's the crazy thing about the timing, because, like, I know my readings go into the future just a little bit, but for some people, some of that shit's happening in real time. All right. Oh, no, I'm just, no, joyful. I'm not at the end, even though I'm grabbing the Kipper and I feel like I've been doing this for a minute. I'm probably going to do a couple more passes. And if I'm not doing anything tomorrow, maybe I go live tomorrow, but it'll be like probably in the early portion of the day. First card out. Here's our good friend, the mature woman. And you know what's funny? Because I'm older and I'm a woman of a certain age. But when I throw these cards, I don't see myself in this. That ain't me. Did I ever know a guy named Froggy? No. Oh, thank you, Angel Love. Oh, wow. Oh. Okay, let me get one more. Well, this old lady, never thought that her thieving ass would be detected, or any of the work that she's done illegally would be exposed. Okay. All right. Then we have message, sudden wealth. Great fortune in the reverse. Privileged lady in the reverse. Gift in her. Okay. So this came out in one of the readings recently. Remember when I said that the man, because she's losing her privilege, she's losing the gift and the great fortune, she's losing whatever privilege she has, she's losing it. Okay. Remember when I said that it looked like the man, the mature man, had done something in the courts to prevent, because we know that there was a man who married, there was a man and a woman who are married. The woman married the man. She did not love him. But when he discovered, like, when he discovered that she might not have been all that faithful or whatever, or he may have realized that she didn't actually have love for him, he may have done something in the courts to protect his assets from going to her. That's what this side looks like. But her over here, she is looking like nobody would ever know. She doesn't think that anybody that this theft of a sudden wealth, like she never imagined or just didn't think that anybody would ever notice it. And remember when I said, I was like, maybe. And it's funny because I saw a lot of the comments. Mostly I think they were on TikTok, and a lot of people, and I was just like, I'm just throwing theories out here. I'm not saying this is what happened because I don't actually know. She was trying to prevent finding herself in poverty. I said it. I was like, she came from poverty and she wasn't trying to stay in poverty. Ooh. But if she lost this great fortune, she would have to move. She would have to relocate. If she's losing her privilege and losing this great fortune, she's going to have to move. What did I say in the very first spread? I was like, there's something, and it could have been a house, but she didn't want to give it up. And she's been blocking this wealth or great fortune. Oh, Lord. Okay. Exactly what I said. I love when this happens. I said it before the cards came out. But this man did something in the courts to prevent her from getting her hands on the asset, whatever the asset. I don't have the house out here yet, but you follow, right? She acquired this privilege, the great fortune, the gift from the death of her lover, partner, spouse, husband, whatever. But it wasn't meant to go to her. It was meant to go to the child. Mature man at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this card talks about expansion. So she may have thought that this sudden wealth, it puts her in a very comfortable space. And I wouldn't have to work anymore. I wouldn't have to toil and labor anymore. Now there is some concern. See, I said he realized that she was a false person. So he did something in the courts to block her from getting this, whatever this is. And now we're avoiding, ooh. Now we're worried and trying to avoid imprisonment for the theft of great fortune. Listen, letter in the reverse. So this would be a message you didn't receive about a great fortune. Coffin. I said it. She got it from from the passing of her lover or her partner. And effectively kind of cut you out from receiving whatever was due to you. Or due to somebody else, not her. Now, this card talks about loyalty, trust. But if you're waiting for help or waiting for assistance or waiting for something to happen, it is coming. It's coming. Something that's been hidden is getting ready to come out. Because this card is in the reverse. When it's in the upright, it's hidden information and it's secrecy. But when it's in the reverse, that means it's coming out. So if somebody's been hiding this sudden wealth, great fortune, that's coming out. Coffin. I got the coffin out here twice. Okay. Official person. Unexpected income in the reverse. Change. So if there is a home or something, yes, look, even from the bottom of the deck. Yo, even the bottom of the deck. This is like somebody needing to relocate because there's a gift or something that's been hidden having to do with this wealthy man or the passing of the wealthy man. Now, there is some gossip surrounding the situation. Look, thief, the community, courthouse, inheritance. So if this woman illegally obtained this money, this great fortune, this sudden wealth, this unexpected income, the gift, all that information is coming out. I wish I could be a little bit more reaffirming by telling you the timeline on it, which is why it's so important that you don't really focus on it. Don't focus on it. Don't focus on when am I get my inheritance, when am I get my money, when am I get don't focus on it. Don't focus on that. Instead, focus on being grateful for what you already have in your life right now and just let this thing unfold the way that it's going to unfold. Just allow it to unfold. Because there's nothing that any of us can do that's going to push this energy any faster. It's not gonna happen any faster than the time that it's supposed to happen in. So let the dominoes fall however they fall. Let them fall however they fall. This is some dirty, dirty work. This is some dirty work. Dirty work. And this old lady, there's something that has taken place over the course, specifically over the last year. She never thought that this shit would come back and bite her. That's really what it is. And again, I know it says mature woman. It could be a man operating in distorted feminine energy. It could be an old man. Could be a bitchy old man. But nonetheless, she never thought that she'd be outed as a thief. I said no self-reflection. No self-reflection. She never thought it would happen. There's definitely an energy of anxiety out here. Child, she toxic. Everything about her and this whole environment, the situation, toxic. Poison to the soul. Listen, I can't make this up. Her being outed as a false person, it's coming out. People are about to see it if they're not seeing it now. And she's scared. She's scared. Somebody here is afraid, and maybe they got a message about maybe whatever this is, and they're worried because they're worried. This fear and imprisonment here, they're worried about imprisonment. Because of this gift. Sudden wealth and great fortune with gift. Look, I can't. I can't make this shit up. I don't think you were ever meant to know about this. Whatever this is. You were never meant to find out. Nor was anybody else, but you were never meant to find out. Okay. Now, I also have an energy out here. I hadn't considered it before, but the way this looks, this person could also be like in bad health. And I think I mentioned it yesterday. I want to say I mentioned it in one of my readings yesterday. This kind of feels like somebody who's like trying to cheat death. I think I mentioned it's like somebody siphoning off your energy so that they can stay alive a little bit longer. That's what this looks like. And they are mad. Release. They don't have no choice. They don't have any choice. Now, you may get a lucky break. You may have somebody coming in to help you. Maybe that's who that person was. Remember when I said in the last spread, I was like, there was somebody like on the outside, not necessarily a party to the situation. They're a little bit concerned that you might not hear them out because they do want to come and illuminate some shit to you. And I kind of feel like the illumination of whatever that wealth. Listen. I can't make this up. And it's with book and coffin. So this is literally like the reversal of fortune. I said it yesterday. The pendulum swing both ways, you know? Easy come, easy go. They got the benefit, they got to live with the benefit of having whatever this is that they didn't work for. No, I'm not taking those. Too many. Failure. Cycle over. Cycle's done. I like it. The cycle is over. Again, I don't have a timeline on this. And you know my readings reach into the future, sometimes 6 to 8 months. For some, it's immediate. So continue to live your life. Focus on whatever it is you got going on. Don't stress. And if you are dealing with some tough times, I was telling a client earlier, don't stress. When you stress out about some of the weird shit going on in your life, all you do is manifest more of it. So don't. Stay grounded. Stay focused on what you have going on. Stay as grounded as you can. Focus on the positive stuff and be grateful. Live in gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the experience. Be grateful you ain't this miserable heifer. All right. Let's do truth deck. Actually, no, I'm going to do that last. Let's do index cards. Let's do index cards. And then we'll do the truth deck, and then I'll wrap up. Somebody has no discipline or claim that you have no discipline. Because remember, whoever this is, she was trying to make you look crazy. I I wish I could dig deeper into, I kind of, the way the flow of my readings, I let spirit kind of guide it. I try not to ask a whole lot of questions because I want the energy to come out like really authentically. Somebody has no discipline. They're unreliable, undependable, unemployed, and lazy. Somebody out here says, I've always hated you because you are blessed. You have a jealous sibling or cousin out here. Your light pisses off their demons. They think they know it all. And usually those who think they know it all don't really know shit. Their offer is a distraction. So pay very close attention to anything that comes across to you. Now, I didn't really talk about, I mentioned it briefly in a video once. Their offer as a distraction. Sometimes these offers come from complete strangers. Complete strangers. They sound really enticing, and upon further examination, for me, it took about 3 weeks for me to realize that the offer that was being made to me was, I can't outright say it was bullshit, but it was definitely a distraction because it was taking me away from my work with, ooh, this part of my hair is frizzy. It was taking me away from my work. It was taking me away from my work here on the channel. It was taking me away from my work with my clients. And there were like all these expectations. And even though it sounded like something really exciting and it sounded like something I wanted to be involved in, it took me 3 weeks too long to realize that that offer was a distraction. I didn't feel no kind of way when I turned it down though. All right, somebody's losing material comforts. Failed attempt, empty victory. Yeah, somebody here has been trying to affect how people see you, how you see yourself, and how other people see you. I've also been trying to affect your solar plexus chakra. Somebody operates with zero authenticity. You either know the truth or you are the truth. Someone wants to tell you the truth. Love it. Somebody's been engaging in illegal activities. A real estate investment may be significant. Someone says, I don't know how you do it. Somebody's been trying to assassinate your character. Stepfather may be significant. Someone is cyber stalking you. Got fake friends out here. Spirit tested them and they failed. Someone was angered when you walked away. We also have stepchild out here. Left for dead. Someone's home life is in turmoil. Stolen money. Month of January may be significant. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius. Someone masks cruelty as tough love. Your confidence is soaring. You're no longer afraid. We like it. Someone misjudged you. There's a power struggle. You could be dealing with a control freak. The month of March may be of significance. Could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries. Someone spends too much time focusing on things that need to be released. Someone is also using children. Someone doesn't know how to commit. Someone's sacral chakra may be compromised. You accept these people for who they are. It is what it is. Frenemy, they low-key hate you. Someone's lost without you. The person that's lost without you could potentially be this Pisces or Aries. You are divinely guided to choose expansion. And someone thinks you don't deserve the life that you're living. They are jealous of your life. Tough shit. We don't care. If you so jealous of my life, you can come take some of these bills. Be jealous of those. All right. Inconsistent. talk about it. Somebody wants commitment and forgiveness. Wait. Misunderstanding. No other interests. Friendship. It was like a whole little story right there. Somebody that you may have been dealing with that was inconsistent wants a commitment and forgiveness. They want to talk about it. I feel like spirit's like, wait. I feel like this weight came from spirit. Like, oh, hold on. Somebody has no other interest. They want friendship. Hard pass. Someone's not having sex. Someone will make it right. Red flags. Clarity. Probable. Childish. Marriage is in the cards for you. Someone returning. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Change perspective. I know you don't want to hear that either. Business. Oh no, I got trust issues. Change perspective and business side by side. I don't know. I don't trust it. But it's reasonable to pay attention to the red flags. So if somebody does come in from the past, it's reasonable to hear them out and to pay attention if there are any red flags. Because let me tell you, and I talk to my clients about this all the time, some of y'all, the red flag be blowing all in your face, and you too busy looking around it, looking above it, all to the side, that you not paying attention to the red flag blowing right in your face. So this time, I want you to pay attention to the red flags, okay? Because that's how you get hemmed up. Someone's stuck on an ex. Hope that's not you. Stop reaching out. If you're the one stuck on an ex, stop reaching out. I'm going to pray that nobody on my live is still reaching out to an ex, okay? Improvement, travel is probable. Relationship will go to the next level if you're already in a relationship. Overwhelmed thinking, secrets. Will have children. Take only the parts that resonate, okay? The bottom of the deck is stress and anxiety. Speak up. Increased money and jealousy. All right, so let's look at the synchronicities. 1111 is out here again. I got a lot of 11s, a lot of ones. 1111. 222. 515. 555. 155. 1112. 811. 414. 213 is standing out to me too. 955, did I say that already? 955. 2255. All right, let's look at the dates. I have January the 11th, January the 13th, February the 2nd, February the 5th, February the 9th, 10th, 11th, 13th, and 15th. Then over here I have February 7th, February the 9th, February the 14th, February the 12th, 13th, 15th, February 8th, February the 5th. No March, no April. I have May the 2nd, May the 5th, May 6th, May 8th, May 9th, May 10th, May 15th, June 2nd, June 5th, June 8th, July the 2nd, July the 9th, July 14th, August the 2nd, August the 5th, August the 6th, August the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 15th. September the 2nd, September the 5th, September the 10th, September the 15th, September 12th, September 4th, September 7th, September 2nd, September 14th. October the 2nd, October the 5th, October the 9th, October the 11th, October the 13th, October the 15th, November the 1st, November the 11th, November the 10th, November 2nd, November 13th, November the 8th, November the 4th, November the 14th, November the 12th, November the 5th, and December the 2nd, December the 5th, December the 8th, December the 11th, and December the 14th, December the 4th, December the 9th. Yeah. All right, guys, where are we? Ooh, 97 minutes. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I will come back and do another live tomorrow. Because right now it is 9:46 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I will probably do a live tomorrow sometime in the afternoon. Probably in the afternoon to catch my earlier crowd. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Thank you guys for supporting my work. Thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, the tips, the super thanks, the new clients that I've been getting. And it's really funny because when I first started, a little background. For those of y'all who don't know, I've been reading tarot since 2003. I came out of the broom closet around that time. And for a very, very long time, I did not believe in charging people for tarot readings. And I was really surprised when I started finding tarot readings on YouTube. I mean, I was completely blown away. So when I originally created my channel, I didn't create the channel for tarot. I honestly didn't. I was trying to record my experience through my awakening because I was going through some shit and I didn't know what it was. So I was wanted to share it with people. But I've been reading for a really long time. And initially when I started charging people right during that COVID time, majority of the demographic of the people on my channel and the people that follow me on Twitter and everything at the time was like between 25 and 35. But I've noticed a huge shift in the clientele and I'm getting a lot more people who are a lot older, like more my age, and people who are even older than I am. So I appreciate all of you for, supporting my work, for supporting each other in these comments. I appreciate all the love that you guys give me. I mean, I definitely feel it. I appreciate each and every one of you for sure. And I haven't quite figured out the logistics of it yet, but child, while ICE is doing their thing, I think I'm going to wait because I wanted to host something for any of my viewers or followers who are local to the Los Angeles area. I wanted to do something like a picnic or something just to like kind of hang out with folks. but I haven't finished working the details out. Originally, I was gonna do a kind of like a retreat, but I got a whole story about that. But anyway, I initially wanted to do a retreat, but that's not going to work. So maybe like a picnic, meet and greet, something. I'm not really sure how I want to do it, but I definitely want to like meet people. You know, I've done a few live events. I usually do a live reading event called Cards and Cannabis, but I understand that not everybody smokes. But for those of you who do, and even if you don't, you could still come and hang out, and it's fun times. But I usually do Cards and Cannabis like July, August. But since school's starting a little bit earlier this year, we might do it like mid to the end of July, somewhere in there. But I'll keep you guys posted. So if you want to participate and you want to come through, that would be great. And I usually host those in Anaheim, like right behind Disneyland. So if you're local to the area, I would love for you to come hang out. Um, Come fuck with me. All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm sending you all of my love and all of my hugs. Till next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Take care. Good night, guys. Bye.